Specific and non-specific. So specific immunity is also called as acquired immunity, that we understood. Here why we are calling specific as acquired? What is the meaning of acquired immunity? Something that we have gained, okay, something that we have acquired, skills. So imagine unless and until the pathogen entering inside our body, immune system is always inside, not outside. So unless a TB pathogen, TB, entering inside the body, our body cannot recognize the TB. Once it recognizing the TB, it acquired the information of the TB now. Now it developed immunity against the TB. So it acquired the information. How it acquired the information? Because the pathogen entered inside the body. That is why this is also called as acquired immunity. Got it? And non-specific. Non-specific immunity means inborn immunity. Inborn immunity. It is also called as innate immunity. Innate immunity or inborn immunity. Inborn immunity. So what do you mean by innate immunity or inborn immunity? So see, always there is a view that immune system is always antibodies, antigens, attacking. Forget all these things. Let us imagine two scenarios. I have two types of meat, chicken leg piece. I have two chicken leg piece. One chicken leg piece is with skin, and other chicken leg piece is without skin. I remove the skin. Okay? And let us imagine keeping these two leg pieces on a bench and we left it for 3 days. Which leg piece will decompose first? Which leg piece will, decay first? Spoil?
Without skin.
Without skin or with the skin?
Without skin.
Without skin. What is the reason?
Sir, because जैसे जो डिकम्पोजिशन स्टार्ट होगी वो मतलब स्किन से होगी तो पहले स्किन को डिकम्पोज करेगा देन उसके बाद मीट को स्किन रहेगी.
So now imagine to the skin. Now what I did, I also kept some plastic like material on the top of the skin. So now it won't even decompose. I am protecting this first leg piece by keeping a skin, and on the skin I kept some plastic like material. So I am sealing it. Now here the plastic material is feathers of the chicken. So now feathers even it will protect even better, right?
Yes.
So we can say confidently that skin is a type of immune system. Skin protecting our body from outside environment, pathogens, temperature, dust, everything. So can we say skin as a immune system part, a part of immune system? Can we? Yeah, see, actually you are forgetting basics. Okay, actually skin is a part of immune system. It acts as a barrier for the pathogens to enter inside the body. So skin is one innate system organ. So I am writing innate system, some organs that are skin. Then next one. Now in our body we have some weak spots. The weak spots are, I say skin is okay, but there are areas where the skin was not present and the internal organs are exposed. Can you guess what are those areas? Eyes, nose, nostrils, ear canal, and even genitourinary, urethra, vagina or rectum. Right? So these are the areas where it's openly exposed to the environment. So how to protect those areas? So we came with these areas are called as mucous, there is proper word, mucous membrane areas. Okay? So mucous membrane. So in all these canals we have mucous membrane. So what is the use of mucous membrane? See, all these opened exposed areas are covered with some mucus substance. Okay? Now this mucus will trap the pathogens. If any pathogen trying to enter inside, we will trap them. So mucous membranes are one part of immune system. Now you got some idea, right? Mucous membranes also acting as an innate immune system. Very good. Next one. Any other idea? Okay. now we have one very big problem, that is eating food. Directly exposing our internal body by eating a contaminated food. Not only contaminated, anything. We will keep everything in the mouth. So that's a very challenging situation to the body. Because constantly pathogens taking a shortcut route to enter inside the body. So how to attack them? How to develop a natural immunity around the GIT, gastrointestinal tract. So what we did, immediately once the pathogen enters, we kept a SDK environment. So acid will kill the pathogens. So gastric juice is also a part of immunity. Gastric juice is also a part of innate immunity. Innate immunity. Now, I need to go a little depth, but anyway, I will tell here. Gastric juice I discussed. There are some supporting structures also in this innate immunity. For example, in nostrils, we have a hair appendages. Hair will also act as a blocking the dust. And in the ear, we have a wax. So similarly, we have secretions all over. In the mouth, we have saliva. Even in urethra, urethra automatically cleansed with the urine. So that happens. Even in vaginal, there were some secretions. Even in rectum, same story. So there are some secretions that are protecting these exposed areas. The next one is, apart from this, our body also trying to kill the pathogens by increasing the body temperature. It understood that some pathogen entered, so immediately it increased the body temperature. Because once we increase the body temperature, some pathogens will die due to that high temperature. So fever is actually a good thing. Why body we are getting fever? Because our body trying to kill something. It's an innate mechanism of killing something. So that is why sometimes if you get fever, don't take paracetamol. Wait for one day. If the things are still worsening, then you can take a tablet. Because body is trying to fight itself. So fever is one such mechanism. Fever. Yeah, fever is one innate mechanism. Then another innate mechanism we have, apart from fever, vomiting reflex or sneezing reflex. Still, if something entered into the thing, we will start sneezing out. That's a mechanism, that's a innate mechanism to protect us. Then vomiting. If really something poisonous, we took it, then definitely there will be a reflex. Okay, we will vomit it. Tears. All these are part of innate mechanism. So I guess you got some idea about innate mechanism.
Yes, sir.
There are some factors that need to be considered after this. Factors need to be considered for innate mechanism. Some general factors. So first factor I will tell. We have a just born baby and a 20-year youth and a 70-year-old old person. If I sneeze, if I have a COVID, if I sneeze, who will get infection? Most probably small kid, you and old person. Who will get infection first if I sneeze?
Small baby.
Small baby, definitely, and old person also.
Yes, sir.
Right? So can I say that age is one factor about immunity? Age plays a vital role. So from age to age, the immune strength differs. Am I correct? Yeah. One of you, can you open that curtain because I'm looking dark in this. Yeah. Age is one factor, very good. The next one. Can you guess any other such factors? Any such factors? Apart from age, that these things can contribute to immunity. Any idea? Apart from age, can you guess? Apart from age, gender, okay, male and female. In females, what happens was, due to their estrogen progesterone activities, menstrual hormones, these hormones will suppress immune system and these hormones will activate immune system. Why that happens was, that's a very interesting phenomenon. See, now I'm deviating from this, but I will discuss this part. It's very interesting. See, in the women, what happens was, sperms. If they participated in the sex and if they got exposed to a sperm, literally sperm is a foreign particle to the woman body. It's someone outside us. Definitely a woman will attack. Woman's immune system will start attacking the sperm.
Yes, sir.
It must happen.
Yes.
If that is the case, then there is no concept of birth.
Yes, sir.
That is why in women, somehow we have this phenomenon called immune tolerance. Immune system will, suppress, it will tolerate outsiders. In that particular region, maybe in vaginal region, they will tolerate the outsiders. Now this is the same reason why women get more fungal infection, because the vaginal area has been, compromised. So the immune system was slightly weakened in this area, and and this particular phase is also depends on the menstrual phase actually. During ovulation and the next 6 to 8 days, this immune system will be suppressed. So based on the woman's cycle, they are slightly sensitized to get infections more. So gender is one reason. This is a natural phenomenon. I said other one might be by birth you are weaker on the immune system. That's genetics. That's a different story. Then another interesting things are race. These words should not use in normal context, but in biology we can say race. What do you mean by race? African, Indian, European. So Europeans can tolerate more flus, but Indians can't, because we are tropical people. We are not exposing to winter climate easily. So immediately when there is a temperature fluctuation, Indians or Asians are more tend to catch flus compared to the Europeans, because they are already in poles and they are tolerating their immune system. So race plays one vital role. One interesting race I will give was Africans. Africans are naturally resistant to malaria. How they resistant? Malaria will enter inside the red blood cell if the blood was in biconcave shape. But most of the Africans have a sickle cell anemia. That's their normal trait. That is an endemic status to them, but that is an advantage for them, because they won't get malaria. Malaria cannot enter in a sickle red blood cell. So in that context, having anemia rather than dying by a malaria is better choice. So there the immune system has adopted that strategy. Okay, immune against malaria was strong, but definitely if you are giving one, you need to lose one. They are anemic now. Even I don't know why, I need to check in online. Most of the Indians are vitamin D deficient. Even though we are in tropical region where we are getting very good sunlight, somehow we have less vitamin D levels in our plasma, in our blood. We don't know why. Maybe some evolutionary advantage we might have. I don't know why we have less vitamin D. Maybe there is some reason, maybe innate reason, something happened. So yeah, now you got some idea like what is innate immunity. General immunity is called innate immunity. Non-specific general inborn immunity is called as innate immunity. Some of the organs involved in innate immunity are skin, mucous membrane, gastrointestinal tract, even some responses like fever, sneezing, vomiting. These are part of immune. And factors including age, gender, race, and even if you go, there are some non-specific reasons like species-specific immunity. So what is this species-specific immunity? See, a pig will always roam in the drainage and it will eat fecal material, but pig won't get any infection. Okay, because it has a very strong immunity where it has adapted to that environment. So species-specific immunity. So species to species, the immune tolerance is different. If you see all cows, animals, they can easily wander in the rubbish areas. But if we do the same activity, definitely we will catch infection. But they won't. So yeah, that is called as innate immunity. Next one. Coming to the acquired immunity. What is this acquired immunity? So there are acquired immunity is also called as specific immunity, or it is also called as acquired immunity is also called as humoral immunity. Right now, humoral immunity. Humoral immunity. This is very interesting one. I need to tell a big story here. 10 minutes only. But let me try to tell you a story. Then it will be interesting. Acquired immunity. So listen, I will tell you a very simplest story. This is a blood vessel. Blood vessel. Okay? So inside the blood vessel, let's turn this side. Yeah. Tomorrow I'll bring one fan for this. Inside the blood vessel, imagine we got a coronavirus. Coronavirus entered into the body. So what happens was very interesting. Immediately in the blood we have something called macrophages. Macrophages. Macrophages are nothing but monocytes. Monocytes. If this macrophage present in the skin, not in the blood, that is called as a dendritic cell. Dendritic cells. Or this macrophage is also called as phagocyte cell. This is also called as phagocyte cell. So what is the function of phagocyte cell? Do you know what is the meaning of phagocytosis? Okay, then if you forgot, fine. Phago means eating. This cell is a eating cell. So let us say what it will eat. See, whenever a pathogen enters into the blood, pathogen will start releasing some chemicals. Okay, the chemicals are called as pathogen associated molecular substances. PAMS, pathogen associated molecular substances. Clear? When it is releasing these chemicals in the blood, this cell will detect these chemicals. Macrophage detected the chemicals, and then something came outside and came. That's why it's sensing the smell. Okay, this smell sensing is called as chemotaxis. Chemotaxis means attraction towards the chemicals. Macrophage attraction toward the chemicals released by a pathogen. Chemotaxis. After chemotaxis, what our macrophage will do? Macrophage will engulf this pathogen. It will engulf the pathogen. This is very interesting. So this is called phagocytosis. Actually, there are four more steps: chemotaxis, attachment, engulfing, and digesting. So in a nutshell, pathogen was digested by the macrophage. Now something very interesting happens now. Listen. Once it digested the pathogen will be made into small pieces. Now what these small pieces it will do? So imagine it will do something called antigen presentation. Antigen presentation. Very interesting phenomenon. Imagine I given you a biryani. All of you are non-veg or non-veg or vegetarians? Is there any vegetarians here? You are. I am vegetarian. I have given you a paneer biryani or chicken biryani. I want chicken biryani. Now listen. I given a very big dish of chicken biryani. You ate it nicely. After eating, what you will do? You get bones in the side of the plate. Now what you are going to do is, you brought a thread and you started making a necklace out of the bones. Chicken bones necklace you prepared. Okay? Then you wore that necklace on your neck. And you are going in the classroom here and there. Okay? Yeah. So why are you doing this? You are showing that you have eaten a chicken. Proudly you are showing. If you ate mutton, you will keep mutton bones and you will make a necklace. Similarly, this macrophage will, after digesting, that particles it will keep on its surface like this, just like our bone necklace. Why are you doing this one? We'll see. This is called antigen presentation. So it ate the chicken and it kept the bones on the surface and it's roaming here and there. So let it do. This concept is very important. This is called antigen presentation. After antigen presentation, what happens? Now, I need to add one thing that I will let you know after some time. Then I will tell you. Now we have a police system. Now we need to understand how police works. So in police, what is the least category? Normal constables. Constables, traffic police and constables are normal people. After that we have maybe SI. After that inspector. So only these three are sufficient. Now see, these are our constables. Constables are roaming on the streets every day. The constable equivalent cells are called as helper T cells. Constables wandering in the blood every time. Okay, inspector was here. Let us imagine inspector is here. Inspector has somewhat crack. Okay, he's like that Salman Khan in Dabal. Okay, he's an encounter specialist. Very dangerous guy. Okay. His name was cytotoxic T cell. He is encounter specialist, I said. He has a crack, and what he will do was, he will shoot everyone. If a constable said there is a thief in this classroom, he will come to this, inspector will come to this room, and he will shoot everyone. Oh, there is a thief in this room. He wants to kill thief, but at the same time he won't care about others. There is a thief in this room and let me kill everyone. So there is a problem with cytotoxic T cell. That's why this cell is called a cytotoxic T cell. If this cell recognizes a pathogen, it will kill surrounding cells also. It is a cytotoxic, cell toxic cell. Okay? That is why always this cytotoxic T cell is controlled by is regulated by a regulatory T cell. So what regulatory T cell will do? Inspector came to this class. Immediately, regulatory T cell will catch him and it will say, don't shoot this girl, she is our student, and that person is the thief. It will regulate, you kill only that person, don't kill everyone. If we don't have regulatory T cell, no cytotoxic T cell will kill everyone. That's the problem. So that is the role of regulatory T cell. That you understood. So let us see what happens with helper T cell. So now, this helper T cell will check it will check all macrophages. Macrophages are like a gurkhas. Okay? It will ask every gurkha, have you seen anyone? If any gurkha came with a biryani necklace, then he will understand, okay, you catch a biryani, or you catch a chicken. Now they will talk each other by T cell receptors. Helper T cell will talk with the macrophage by a receptors. Now these receptors have an identity. First of all, we need to trust this macrophage, whether this is our own macrophage or outside macrophage. Got it? So body has two ID cards. One was helper T cell has ID card 1, that is called MHC1, and this is MHC2. First, they will cross-check their ID cards. It's like this. I got some unknown student into my classroom. First, what I will say, who are you? I will ask her, show your I card. If the student showed her I card, then she also have equal right to ask, who am I? Am I really a faculty or not? So I will show my faculty I card. See, I am an assistant professor, Department of Faculty. Then I will ask her, are you a student of faculty or not? If we both are tallied, then I will start conversation. Now tell me your problem. Simply she brought a bomb doesn't mean I can trust her. Got it? Simply this cell brought a pathogen doesn't mean we are going to trust this cell. That is called as this MHC class. MHC is a system where the immune system will try to understand each other. Now I will tell you one important thing. Sometimes we will lose this MHC molecules in some cells. Okay. Normally what happens was, all the cells will have MHC2, but these cells will have MHC1. Sometimes, unknowingly, our own cell will lose its MHC2 ID card. If our cell loses its own ID card, what our immune system will think? Now you are an outsider. It won't even care and it will start attacking the cell. That is called autoimmune disorders. Why our immune system attacking ourselves? Because it is unable to recognize self from foreign. Okay. So MHC plays a vital role, and that is why organ transplantation. Whenever we are trying to do organ transplantation, you know, every one of us has a fingerprints that is called MHC fingerprints. MHC typing, HLA typing, MHC, HLA same. Okay. If any two fingerprints are very similar, there is a chance that we can unlock the phone with the fingerprint. That happens sometimes. You know, 1 in a 1000 might match. So similarly, we need to find a proper donor whose MHC might match with the recipient. So organ transplantation can be done only when we do the HLA typing, HLA or MHC typing. So now you understood the significance of HLA and MHC typing. HLA means human leukocyte antigen, or MHC means major histocompatibility complex, that I will discuss later. So you understand up to here. Maybe tomorrow I will continue. Within these 3 days I will complete entire immunology, then you can go through the notes. Okay? Okay, thank you class. Thank you. Yeah.